I'm at 1 life, he has a full board, and I'm still not dead. Let's turn on the engine. Bang. Every spell matters now. Oh yes. And now, there is no way back. Just clear that board. You can do it. That's why you don't scoop until your turn is over. And if the engine is on, the game's on.
Yeah, boy.
So welcome to the Izzet Storm 2.0, the deck that you just saw. This deck has been consistently getting me up to top 250 for a third month now, and now thanks to Avatar came out, it got even better thanks to new cards. So, how does it work? It has 3 kill cons. We have the good old Omniscience. This is the engine. When the engine turns on, you pretty much are winning. So the idea is to get Omniscience out in turn 4 with the reenact the crime. So we're actually discarding this into our graveyard and then getting out it with reenact the crime. So this is peanut butter and jelly of the deck. It has 3 different kill conditions. One, like you saw, was just overwhelm your board with Stormscale Scion. We are playing a lot of cards, so the storm count is going to be huge. It only needs actually 5 to win, but you usually end up like 15 up to 35. Not kidding. And since it does need haste, we're giving it a Frost Cliff Siege. It also gets trample and haste to our creatures. The colors are right, so this is another one of the so-called peanut butter and jelly. The second kill con. Let's say the storm scale is discarded the way you don't wanna against black, right? No problem. We have Kitsa Otter Ball also with other otters, so we can just go in and play Kitsa. Let's put that here and play a lot of spells. So the prowess will go on, and you end up having like 25, 26 Kitsa go to the face. He has Hastel, he has Trample, all thanks to Frost Cliff Siege. So that's the kill con number 2. And let's say you cannot win without Kitsa or with Stormscale. No problem. Quince Inside. The amount of pings this deck can do is insane. You choose to draw. The whole deck is built around a lot of draw spells. So we have Stock Up. We have Consult the Star Chart. We have Thunder Trap Trainer. It actually search for the draw cards. We have Highway Robbery, the most important card here. Actually the one that allows us to win on turn 4. Then we have Ill-Time Explosion, also a board clear, but usually it's just to draw 2 cards without discarding. Then we have Slick Sequence. It's a removal, but it has the ability to draw as well if you play it correctly. And then from the newest set we have Boomerang Basics. This is insanely good here. Just insanely good. You bounce back your own Thunder Trap Trainer and you go off. You will always find the pieces. Like 99% out of the time you will find the pieces. And for the one-off we are playing Gran that discards and draws. Also it's a creature that opponents usually want to get rid, so it is kinda removal. It asks for removals or counters. And from the newest set we also play Agna Aquella, draw and discard, which is freaking wonderful in this deck. So yeah, you have the tons of draw. You will find 4 pieces on Quince Inside, and in the end you will just stack reenact the crimes. you will just target and reenact a crime that's already in your graveyard, and it will make as much just damage as you have queens insides on your board. For instance, you have 4 of them on the board. Every time you play the crime, or you have, let's say, plotted robbery, you make 4 damage. And if you do it like 4 times, that's 16 damage. The 5th card is already 20 damage, so you can actually win just by pinging your opponents to pieces. But yeah, that's the deck. The engine is a draw. We have some kill cons. We just need to find the pieces and go off. Mana wise, I am running, I think it was 21 lands. Let's see. Yeah, 22 lands, and that's enough. You can even go for 21 if you want, but right now it has been a really consistent deck, around like 70% of win rate, so that's how good this is. And for the mana wise, so far I've been having a great success by running 3 mountains, 9 islands, and 4 verges, only 2 canals, and only 2 thundering falls for this Ruel. But now, stay tuned and see the games by itself. We're gonna check out the whole kill cons. Enjoy. So, welcome to the gameplay. My videos, as always, are sped up by twice, so we can cover more. And this one is against, I think it was mono green, but in turn 2 we already went for Quince Inside for the discard and draw effect, because we already have the Omniscience and Reenact the Crime in our hands. So that's a really good start. Always, if you have 1 piece in your hand, you should leave it. If you have 2 lands, it really plays well with 2 lands as well. So in this case, we're gonna discard something not necessary. We're going for stock up and try to find the right colors for the Reenact, because Reenact does cost 3 blue. So we discarded the Boomerang. We're still good. He's not that aggressive for a deck like his. We also know that he has Snakeskin Wild. That's why he holds his mana open. So Thunderbluff Canal for now, so we can actually cast the Omniscience next turn. We don't have to fear about any counter spells against green. So we're in a really good spot. We got extra Omniscience in here. So right now we're not going to even block, because Boomerang Tactics for our own trainer is really a massive play you can do here. We just need to see what he does. So he will just swing, that's fine, and off we go. So it's pretty easy. Like I said, we're gonna discard Omniscience, play the land, and get the engine running. From this point, if he doesn't have removal, which he doesn't, you can start building your board up. First of all, we're going Quince Inside. Maybe we can start pinging. So I am starting with and Kitsa events on as well. So the prowess will start, and the Boomerang basics will start doing some serious work now. Draw a card, find a piece. Again, tutor, and try to find another piece. So Reenact, so we can replay the pieces. That's why Reenact is such a viable card here. It's like the most important card. Well, next to Omniscience as well, but Highway Robbery. Always discard the land if you have. If not, you can just sacrifice the land you already have used, because you have Omniscience in play. So right now we're baiting up the Snakeskin Whale. Although we could just went to the face as well, but right now I'm already know that I will win this game. That's why how good of this deck it is. So let it resolve. We don't really care. We go for a 3rd Quint, and now the trainers will start digging up the last pieces, as Frostcliff Siege is one that we're searching for. We got it. Now we just need to tune up our Kitsu up to at least 20 or something. So we could do some lethal damage. So again, going for the stock ups. Actually, we found the dragon here as well, just in case I took the dragon. but for the sake of this video, I think I am going to finish with Kitsa. But yeah, I'm gonna throw that away. I could still take it back with reenact the crime, but it really doesn't matter. It's just the way I can show you how consistent and good this is. So we actually do some pinging here as well. 4, actually going in for the another 4 ping. And just to finish it off, do even more pings, so you can already see how much lethal damage it can do. So down to I think 1 life. And we have what, 1921 Kitsa on board. That is going to be turned into 2021, and bang, that's a game. So another game, that's a good showcase against one of the harder opponents, which is Mill deck. So we're going early for the highway, just to get the free discard out. So does he find the pieces? We have to play around counter spells, which makes this a little bit harder. So sometimes we just have to play things into the counter. So going in for the Thunder Trap Trainer just to find the reenact the crime here, and we kinda hit. And yeah, now we just need a land, and hopefully he doesn't have an counter. But since I've been playing so many games with it, pretty much, even if they even discarded one of the counters, there's a 100% of a chance that he has another one. So in this case, I'm going to bite with the quints inside. Hopefully we'll get something out. Let's see. And this is Dispelling Exhale. He shows the dragon as well, so we'll definitely cannot play that. For this, I'm going to take the maximum value from the Slick Sequence just to get the card, do some early damage, and draw a card as well. We still have the combo right now. We just need to do some pressuring, which against the mill decks is really important. So they will play their Singularity Rupture or something out, and after that it's a winning time usually. It depends on how good of they hit on the mill. But so we found Mistrise Village. That will put him even more pressure, and of course going for the pressure with the pings here. Played the land, so he needs to decide fast right now because he knows next one is going to be uncounterable. So I think if I remember correctly, he will go all in right now with Singularity. Yep, that's what he does. And now we're just going to check out what is left in our deck, where I'm using Untapped GG's application. It's really good. I saw that our dragons are gone, so trying to find the Kitsa again. That's why I'm running different kill cons, and so far it has been working wonderfully. And going in for the other draw spells, not the trainers, because trainers cannot pick up the creature. So in this case we are going in and grabbing both trainers here. I think it was correct. Yeah, I'm still calculating if Kitsa is far away, how can I win. So like I told before, ill-time explosions for the draw. We found the Kitsa, and now we're going in to try another piece. So Frostcliff Siege is here, and this is pretty much a GG. Now we just need to fill in the board and start pumping up the Kitsa. He cannot do anything, he's tapped out. We're just actually counting cards here, not to overdraw. For funsies, I actually discarded 2 lands as well, going highway robbery, and discarding the last land. We don't need it. Still calculating. I think it was like 8 cards left. So Boomerang Passage into Trainer is something I'm thinking of doing. Going on for reenact, so double the storm count, for in our case the prowess count, and actually taking the ping as well to the face. We only had 1 quince inside left and bunch of lands now, because the whole deck is now filled only with lands. I think it was only 1 spell left, so we're just playing through the graveyards. Gonna grab the 2 lands here, I think. Yep, that's it. And we are done. Going for the siege and say bye-bye. Kitsa for the win. And that was close to 20 damage. It was 18, but still, you can see how good it is. In this matchup, since on high rank you will see a lot of Badger Mole Cobs as well, because the Badger Mole Cob deck is fast and furious, I would say. You don't know until you know, so if you see the green and see this Poluninator, you know already that you're playing against Badger Mole. So if you're going to play this deck of mine, it's definitely something you should keep in mind, that you should try to dig out at least the mass removal, that is ill-timed explosion, or just go off with the combo as well. So in this case we are searching for the mass removal here. We have the draw spells, we're still at 20, so that's good. I'm a little bit confused because of that card that actually does something with the airbending exile. I think with exactly this, the Dock Hour Lock or something. So he played High Noon. This is something that will actually put a lot of pressure in our deck. So in this case you have to find Boomerang Basics as well, as we did. So we're gonna keep Boomerang Basics in our hand, just wait for the right turn to go off, and we are tutoring for the ill-time explosion, which we did as well. Ill-time explosion works like this. It makes damage according to the cards to discard. If you discard the cost of the discard cost. So if you discard Omniscience, you deal 10 damage to all the creatures. Or if you discard lands, you deal nothing. So that's how it works. But yeah, since he can only play one spell as well, he will throw is going to the battlefield. I think he throws Kitsa back to our hand, goes to the face. And in this case we're going for the mass removal. Going to throw away the Omniscience here, and one lands. Bang, the board is clear, he has only one card left. And usually against those types of decks you are going to win. So plot, so we could go off next turn. Gonna find the few pieces here. He goes in with Appa to play more. It's probably his last try to finish the game, which is totally fine. I mean, High Noon to the face for 5 damage is plausible as well, but in our case we're going in for the island, throw back the High Noon with the Boomerang Basics, and now we can go off with just doing the good old get rid of the Omniscience, play Omniscience, and let it rip. So as I told before, this deck works wonderfully by killing people on turn 4. Even in this case, if the storm count is only 5, just look at this board. Bang, you have around freaking 50 damage. So I hope you enjoyed this small good tutorial, seen all the tricks, what this deck can do. I'm really proud of this one. It's definitely one of my best brews out there. So hope to see fellow Stormers out there as well. It would be awesome to play against you guys. Here's a good old clip to showcase you one last time what a well-oiled machine this deck is. I would appreciate if you subscribe, help my channel to grow, and hope to see you out there, my fellow magicians. Hootie out, baby.
I got you, fam!